Animal Spirit Medicine. Today, the hyena. Humor, wit, and sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface, there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized, like the collective consciousness being aware that hyenas are more related to the feline than the canine. This is very important. I think this is very important information that we must all be aware of, because it's important to know where we come from. Like, I do not identify as a white person. I identify as an Irish American, because that's kind of where I come from. And I'm not going to carry all that pig blood on my back of being white when I'm Irish and I'm very hardworking. Or I've worked really, really hard. My ancestors worked really, really hard. And it would be a shame to feel guilt or shame any longer. Because I didn't do anything wrong. I love you so much, no matter what color your skin is. This is not about that. This is just about the weight that I feel and sense in the world right now. Like, I'm more like the hyena. Everyone assumes they're like dogs or wolves, but really they're related to the cat. And yeah, there's something about that right now that needs to be discussed for white people, because we often hear, what do you mean, you people? Well, you guys are kind of all clumping us all together. And there's this really interesting book about the history of where that even came from. And it was something that was invented in America to keep us from breeding together or something. There was it's a really interesting book. And if you actually know the truth, you'd realize that we're not against each other at all. And we're not bad. And I can speak for a lot of people in this country with this color of skin that bear this burden that we didn't even take part in. In fact, my ancestors were probably ripped from their villages and sold into sex slavery. It was horrible. If you actually look into my background of where my ancestors come from, it's really, really sad. They were Irish slaves, and no one's banging on the ground, or no one's banging around and booming around to be validated. So it kind of just gets swept under the rug, and we get to carry all this pig blood, all this gluttony and shame on our back that we didn't even take part in, by forcing people to do our labor when we were probably the hardest working, putting up and shutting up people. And that's why they hated us in America long ago. They wouldn't even hire Irish people because we would always do the job. And the other people hated us for that because they would go on strike and we would just do the work. And yeah, I think that's important for me to use my voice for something today. If not, just clear my own conscience so that I can be a healthier person in this world, because we need as many of us as we can get. When in balance, you're charming, witty, fun to be around. So let's all clear our consciences so we can be fun to be around. To bring into inner balance sobriety, which I've participated in for so long. I can't imagine wanting to go back. It's been that long. So have a wonderful day. Find out where you come from, because it's really important. Like Lucy in Clueless, she got pissed off because she's from El Salvador. She is not a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I'm not white. Okay? And I'm not going to be treated like an impatient Barbie doll anymore, because that's kind of what I get treated like stereotypical bullshit. Like I get no kindness. I get treated like an impatient Barbie doll just because of how I look. And I didn't even do anything. I just walk into a room and I get that projected at me, it would seem. It's happened too many times for me to be doing this. I take responsibility when I'm having a bad day, though. I am pretty intense. But I love you. Here's to some laughter today. May we all laugh together. Have a good day.